Ciao, what is up, you guys? Looks aren't everything. I have grown up with that phrase. You can't tell somebody that looks aren't everything or that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Because let me tell you, that guy across the street, do you see their stellar, intelligent personality? No, you noticed their fly was down. It's just human nature. It's instinct. It's the way that we determine what's good and bad, what we can and can't consume, or people that we want and do not want to consort with. I'm not advocating for kids to only care about the way they appear and only look at their looks. I'm just trying to point out the fact that you shouldn't be telling your kid that personality and smarts is all you're gonna need in life. I've grown up hearing this phrase from my parents, from other adults in my life, and even now I still hear it from my boyfriends, and funny enough, Instagram models. Their whole fucking career revolves around their looks, so whenever they point out that looks aren't everything, I find it just a little bit ironic. Like, nothing against them, honestly, I have nothing against people who do that. Good power to you, I'm glad you're genetically attractive and you know how to use a paintbrush. But your looks are kind of important in your field because it kind of puts food on your plate, but you do you. And it's always so easy for these people to just say that looks aren't everything, that, you should be working more towards your personality. It's always real fucking funny to me because they got fucking carbon copy personalities, but Like, you motherfuckers get modeling gigs for your face. Where do you get off telling people that looks aren't a thing when they're your fucking career? And for those girls who are not necessarily Instagram models, but more of they are just super fucking photogenic, if you ever just read their comments, it only ever talks about their looks. They're not going, your personality is so great, oh my gosh, what a witty caption, or whatever the fuck. Like, the closest thing that I've ever seen to people talking about an attractive girl's personality was when this girl, all she fucking did was say a weird fucking phrase that I personally don't think is all that funny after you watch it once. And all the people are like, you're fucking hilarious, you're a fucking comedian, oh my god, comedy gold. No, I don't know these people personally. I'm not gonna say that they have bad or shitty personalities because I don't fucking know and I'm not gonna judge. But anybody who just films themselves posing, being cute and going like, I'm so random, I don't fucking like you. Says that weird Asian girl.
Never said I wasn't guilty of it.
In terms of my family telling me this, I know that they're trying to tell me to study hard and that I shouldn't be worried about my looks so much and that they just want a good future for me. But to that, I really do constantly wonder, why can't I do both? Like, I can't do more than two things at once. I have nothing against school, I've got nothing against my family, okay? I completely understand. They're worried about my future, and I thank them for that. However, I don't see how stressing about a bunch of subjects that I'm not gonna need the knowledge of for most of my life is better than me stressing about a face that I have for the rest of my life. Finally, let's end it off with a beautiful fight between me and my boyfriend. Because there's no better way to end it off than to bring in my significant other and our personal issues. Now, I fucking love him, okay? Like, don't get this wrong. This was an argument we had a while back, and he's learned from his mistakes. But it's honestly the reason it kind of prompted me to make this kind of video. Now, I was in one of those slums where I just don't feel good about myself. I don't feel like I'm attractive, and I don't feel good. So I turned to him and I asked him if he thought I was attractive. As a genius would, he decided to mention the fact that he loves me and that I've got a great personality.
Cool, but would you smash though?
Now, this conversation lasted a lot longer than I think it should have. Cause holy fucking shit, this man would not say anything about my looks. He just kept going, you've got a great personality, you don't have to worry about that, you're a great person, you're a good person, you're my best friend, like, thank you, but what about my face? I know it might sound like I'm one of those crazy fucking bitchy girlfriends who's always fishing for compliments, but let me remind you, we've been dating for over a year now. I think think I've earned the right to be called pretty without telling him I want to be called pretty. Then I asked a stupid question, and that went way too far. I asked him if he found other girls attractive, and he said, yes, but I only love you. Oh, so you can call other girls attractive except me? Again, we're okay now. We've talked about it. I've explained myself. He's explained himself. And now he'll call me pretty without me even asking. That's good training right there. But nothing is gonna stop me from remembering that fucking brain diarrhea this guy had. And it kind of reminds me of the Family Guy episode where Meg goes missing and Brian and Stewie go ahead and look for her. They bump into a girl who looks like Meg wearing her hat, visual gags. And when they ask her what the girl looked like who gave her the hat, this girl responds with, she had a great personality. That sounded too fucking familiar. So yeah, that is the end of this week's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys took something away from it, because as much as I've been advocating for looks throughout this whole video, I am a big supporter of being a good person. Be successful, be smart, but please remember that this is a beautiful packaging for something even more magnificent inside, and if that wasn't inspirational, you can go fuck yourself. I know I didn't do a great job articulating this idea, but what I'm trying to say here is that just because someone wants to be called beautiful, pretty, cute, or handsome, it doesn't mean that you can just dismiss them and call it superficial, because these are actual things that people can be concerned about. And just because I care about my looks, it doesn't mean I don't care about anything else. It's just that this one quality about myself is something I'm insecure about and want someone to reassure me. So, if anybody ever asks you if you think they're attractive, be honest with them. Don't just swerve around the question. So that's it for me this week. I'll see you guys next week, and Coda.
Now when family members tell me this, they remind me that looks aren't everything and that I might be trying a little too hard on my hair today. I can't help but just think to myself, what a wonderful world.